Don't turn your back on me. Stay right there. And look at the camera. Well, funny, mate. It's Robbie.
Yeah. And you're gonna swear you're gonna sit here in front of a nationally televised. Good. But he wasn't doing it, though. Listen to this, Teddy. He wasn't doing that the entire fight. Again, I have Triple G winning this fight, but it was close. The difference between me and Teddy is that Teddy, the boxing historian, the expert, the man that knows boxing, sometimes can be a little bit too critical because he's a little bit emotional. Why? Because he looks at a fight. Yes, I'm calling you a milk. Yo, he's a little bit too emotional. And what happens? That would be you. That would be you. The point is, this is what he does. He sits up there because Teddy Atlas walks into a boxing match, and he has a certain level of expectations. And when you don't measure up to those expectations, it ticks him off. He gets emotional, and you get this kind of reaction. A ridiculous 117, 112 score. Who are you, Teddy Atlas or Adelaide Bird? That score does not work. It was tighter than that. It was closer than that. Respect the sport that you love so much and have so much to do with its success, and appreciate a good fight when you got one. Who is emotional? You.
Teddy, I got to ask you this. Stephen A. brought up the name Adelaide Bird. There were no Adelaide Birds this time around. And two judges had a 115, 113. One had a 114, 114. It was really close. Help me out. Help me see the fight through the two judges.
Wait, I got to say one thing. You know what that is? That's doing a robbery without leaving fingerprints. That's all it is. You don't have to rob somebody by 100 points.
Then that means it was an effective robbery.
Yeah, it was an effective robbery. It's still a robbery. It's a robbery. I don't care if it's by 2 points, if it's by 1 point. It doesn't have to be by 100 points. They did it with gloves on, okay? They did it. They did it in a sly way.
Teddy, do you think
they didn't leave fingerprints?
Robbery, really?
Yeah.
And you're gonna swear, you're gonna sit here in front of a nationally televised audience and say that you're not emotional when you're gonna call it robbery? It was a close fight. It happens throughout your history covering the sport. Sometimes decisions are made that we may differ. We might have a difference of opinion, but it wasn't robbery. Triple G didn't get robbed. He lost a close decision. I believe he should have won. But when you say robbery, it entails flagrancy, and that was not a flagrant robbery. It was a close fight. It's just that you're agitated because you want perfection, and you don't get perfection in boxing.
No, you know why I'm agitated? Because thank God I like this man. Because I really get upset because basically it's the same old damn excuse. It's boxing, so it's okay if you rob someone. It's okay if you take it away from him. I don't care if it's 1 damn point or 20 points. The winner should be the winner. He should have his hand raised. He did all that work. He should get the fight. So that's the problem for me. Because the sport, people nowadays, it's too easy to say, it's boxing, it was close.
Can I ask you one question before
you can't complain. You gotta understand.
Can I ask you one question? Has there ever been a time, don't turn your back on me, stay right there and look at the camera. Has there ever been a time in your career covering boxing that you made a decision about this person won the fight, and then you went home and watched it on TV, and you watched the tape, and you said, you know what, I might have got that wrong. That's never happened in the life of Teddy Atlas?
Yeah, it has.
Okay then, that might have happened tonight.
No.
Why is it robbery? It's subject to human judgment.
It didn't happen.
It's subject to human
It didn't
judgment.
happen. But listen, I'm being completely honest. It didn't happen. No. I don't care if you win by this much or by this much. And you know why it bothers me? With these guys, it don't bother me as much. You know why? They're millionaires. It ain't going to matter. They're going to be okay. They're going to take care of their family. They're not going to be out in the street. But for the common fighter, for the regular guy that hasn't made millions of dollars, that's busting his butt, trying to get up there, trying to get a little closer to the exit so he can get out of the game and take care of his family. Because it's a dangerous game. Because every time you get in the ring, you can get out of the ring with less than yourself. So for those guys, that's what bothers me. Not tonight, not these guys, but those guys. When these same judges rob those guys, and they do. And you don't have me and Steven screaming about it. It quietly goes off into the night. But guess what? Those fighters have to go into the back of the line and work their way back to where they want to get closer to the exit. And they got to take hundreds of more punches to get back there. Thousands of more punches to get back there. And that's wrong. You don't care.
No, I'm going to tell you why.
I tell you, man, Teddy Atlas is my favourite man, arguably.